Hello, I'm Tom, one of the developers of Stonehearth, and this is a video introduction to Alpha 8, our newest release of the game. This release focuses on a new character class, the Blacksmith, as well as rounding out our mining feature, giving you the ability to mine for ore and smelt it into bars and then turn those bars into weapons and armor. So let's get to it. This is my town, the town of River, and first let me show you the blacksmith. To make a blacksmith, you'll need to go to your mason and craft the blacksmith hammer, which is a new recipe. And the blacksmith's primary role is to craft weapons and armor, and eventually, high-end gear and mechanisms for your town and give you sort of new capability. So here he goes. We've got a guest. Before we get to this blacksmith, let's deal with this goblin. So Ree the Sagacious is stealing my stuff. To deal with him, I'm going to need to make a sword, a wooden practice sword, which I can then use to promote one of my citizens to a military unit. So let's deal with this goblin and then we can get back to the blacksmith as sun sets on River. So one thing that we've introduced to Alpha 8 is a new lighting model. You can see we have more realistic shadows around the campfire, and our fire bits are glowy. Those particles, the glow on the particles is new in Alpha 8, and that's something we'll continue to improve, just sort of make the game look better and cooler over the next couple of alphas. We need to deal with that goblin, so let's promote a citizen. Let's take Devona and turn her into the footman. So Devona's going to grab that sword. And go deal with our goblin guest. So I know he's down here. And Devona will naturally patrol my town. But I need to deal with that goblin right away. So to deal with them, I'm going to quickly pause the game. And I'll show you our new party system. The party system will allow you to put your hearthlings into groups, which can then be directed on the battlefield. So let me make a new party. I'm going to call this my town defense force. And we will add my new footman, Devona, to this party. Now I can add as many hearthlings as I want, but for now I'm just going to add her. And once she's in a party, I can give her an order. I want to give her a combat order to defend this spot. And so if I resume the game, she'll immediately go to that spot and just sort of hang out, looking for trouble. And she immediately spots the goblin, our goblin friend. And here comes the beatdown. Okay, trouble averted. Devona goes back to her patrol spot because we are sort of back to situation normal. We can go back to the party screen and rescind that order, and now she'll go back to patrolling the town as usual. Okay, that's terrific. Where'd everybody go? It looks like they're sleeping. Are they sleeping? They're sleeping. Yeah. So while they are sleeping, let me show you what I've got going in my town, the town of River. Pop the walls back on my houses so you can see it. And I've got sort of a basic mine going up here. If I go into slice mode to slice the terrain, you can see that I've mined out sort of the beginning of like maybe an underground storage cavern or something like that. And from that, because I'm mining in stone, I'm getting sort of a steady trickle of resources like silver, some iron, stone, some coal. Right? So my blacksmith, when I make one, will be able to turn that ore into something useful, like weapons and armor. We've also hidden veins of ore deep in the mountain that you can find, and if you do, you'll get sort of a surge of resources of that particular kind. Okay, so let's make our blacksmith. So I'm going to pick Marianne. We'll make Marianne the blacksmith. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so the first thing Marianne needs to do is, of course, make her workshop, just like every other crafter. And she probably falls asleep. Thanks, Marianne. Okay, so when she wakes up, we'll get back to work with this. Oh, Marianne, welcome back to the world of the living. So there she goes, making her workshop. In the meantime, let me show you a new feature, which is the daily update. So every morning, you get a progress report. And if you satisfy the food, morale, and net worth requirements, a new Hearthling will decide to join your town. So you can choose to accept or deny the citizen. I would love a new citizen for River, so I'm going to accept. And here comes Elena, trekking across the countryside. All right, so that's that. In the meantime, looks like Marianne has built her workshop. So let's see what the blacksmith has. So the core job of the blacksmith is to take that ore that you mine from mountains, refine it into ingots, and then refine that further into cool weapons and armor. Right, so I would like to arm my new footman, so I'm going to shoot for this iron mace. So to make the iron mace I need 2 iron ingots, so let's craft 2 of those. And then let's also maybe make a breastplate, so I need some bronze. So I'm going to need some copper and some tin, which I can then smelt into bronze. Okay, so there she goes, crafting that stuff. So while Marianne is crafting this stuff, I have discovered an iron vein sort of in the side of this mountain. You can see it sort of peeking through, and I want to harvest that. So to do that, I'm going to sort of form maybe like a mining, I guess, expedition over here. So let's harvest that and then mine out that vein. And then I'm going to build a ladder so that my Hearthlings can actually get up there. Right there. So I've queued up a couple of orders, and oh wow, that's fantastic. Ladder's being built already. And Elena is starting to mine this out already. Now, I want to make some stockpiles, just so my Hearthlings aren't running all over the place, because this is sort of a remote mining facility next to my town. So I'll make 1 stockpile for wood, and then, way to go, Marianne. So I've made 1 stockpile for wood and 1 stockpile for stone and ore that'll come from this mine. And let's continue to mine this out. So you can see the iron vein is sort of a concentrated bit of iron sort of wedged in the mountain, and that's giving me stone, and it's also giving me iron ore as I mine through these iron voxels. Awesome, and everyone's helping out. Okay, let's go back to our town. Oh, looks like it's lunchtime. Lunchtime. Let's drop the columns so you can see. So this is my shared dining hall, where everyone just sort of chills out and eats, which is great. So let's zoom back, and you can see I've got sort of my whole town. I've got my dining hall, my sleeping quarters, and an extra little cottage. My mine over here, which is producing some stuff, and now I've got sort of my little remote mining colony over here, which is already producing, you know, a good amount of iron ore. So that's great. So we can continue to mine out this iron, and then tell Marianne to refine that iron into a couple more bars. That's a bit of a trek for her, but she can take it. Okay, so it looks like we've got enough ingots to make a weapon. And night is beginning to fall, so I think I want to light the path between sort of my mining colony over here and my main town. So let's place a couple of stone braziers. Put one there, put one there, put another one maybe over here. And then we'll put another one at the top of the mine. Armed goblins are stealing my stuff. What's up? Devona's totally outnumbered, so we're going to activate town defense mode. And that will tell all my citizens to rally to the cause. Devona's fighting the good fight, but 3-to-1 is not fair odds. Okay, great. Is there another one? Yep, there's the thief. He's burning my stuff. That's not cool, dude. Alright, great. So, invaders dispatched. Turn off town defense mode. Everyone can get back to work. Let's see how my lit path went. So, okay, so there's the first one. So that's been placed. There's the second one. And the third one and fourth one should be coming in soon. So that just gives me kind of like a cool, you know, like lit path. Just so I can see what's up. And if I really wanted to, I could build a road connecting these paths, and I probably should. It would make things a little bit more efficient. People work faster on roads, but, you know, this looks neat. I'm happy. And it looks like my vein is taking a turn to the right, so just keep following that thing as we go. You can see our new lighting model really sort of shows off nicely with these braziers. Alright. What's Marianne doing? Let's see. So we'll jump to Marianne. Looks like Marianne's going to sleep again. Marianne, you sleep more than anyone I know. Yeah. If you look at her queue, it looks like she just does one more iron ingot to craft. Once she's crafted that, let's go ahead and craft our mace. And we can upgrade our footmen. Okay, so here goes Marianne. Ready to craft us some stuff after she's done chilling by the fire. Okay, so Marianne is done with her little break and is crafting us that mace. There we go. There's the mace. Now, our footman will see that mace immediately, run straight through the fire. It's alpha, guys. But automatically equip the mace because she sees it's an upgrade. And that's sort of how equipment upgrades will work in the game. So there we go. That's Alpha 8, guys. As the sun rises. Maybe we can stick around for another daily update. So we've got the blacksmith, right, who will craft your weapons and armor with ore that you mine from mountains, along with ore veins for you to sort of discover and exploit. Oh wow, look, there's a huge one over here. That's crazy. And the new party system, which will allow you to direct your units. So let's take our civil defense force, move her over here. And finally, here's our final daily update. Let's see if we qualify for a new citizen. Yes, 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 fantastic. And River is up to 9 people, which is terrific. We're well on our way to building sort of a prosperous little town here. That's it for Alpha 8. We're just going to keep on trucking onward and upward. If you want to follow our progress, you can check us out at stonehearth.net. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Bye.